Okay, so a really cool site, Architecture Dictionary. I found it while looking for a different dictionary. Found it really useful. I wanted to share as-built, definition with somebody so they could use it as a reference. And I found this site, and if we go back to dictionary, we can see the different terms. So there's 1,200 terms. We can filter it by jargon, lead, and these construction. So these different filters. And then if we wanted to look at just the A's, we could click on A. And then in this case, I just want to look at as-builts. So click on as-built, and then over here we'll see the definition, and then also some search results. From what I can tell, these search results are pulled from Google, so they aren't always the best. If we click on the actual link up here, or not the actual link, but the link that will take you to the definition page, it'll take you to this, and then here you can share this link with somebody if you're trying to share a certain term, or if you're trying to put it in your notes or something. And then if we go back here and look at AC, you'll see that the first 10 images aren't really that helpful. So that's what led me to believe that this is being pulled from just a Google search. But still, I think this is pretty cool. Worth checking out if it's something you're interested in or that would help you. So the other one is Visual Algo. This is really cool. I love this. I found this last week, and you can visualize all sorts of things. You can do like your recursion tree. You can do the hash table. Here's a sorting. So if you have seen those like really cool visuals like on YouTube or Facebook or somewhere, the sorting algorithms, and they'll show the different ones and the animations of them. So this is a cool animation that'll give you, so first it gives you a bunch of cool information. You can continue clicking those next arrows. It'll just give you a bunch of information, but I'm going to click the canvas or whatever. And then you'll see up here, here's the kind of random numbers. And if we click down here on the create, we can actually change some of that. In this case, I'm just going to click sort. And then over to the right, you can see the code that's being executed. And then in real time, you can see it being updated. You can pause it down here. And then up here, up at the top, you can actually switch it to different. So if we click on this random quick sort, again, we can change some of the properties. And then if we click sort, we can see it being executed in real time. So visual learning is really helpful. Visualizing this stuff, I think, is really helpful. I love this. It's a really awesome resource. So it's worth checking out if you're interested in learning more or visualizing these different algorithms. So the other side I want to show you, this I learned, I think, on a LinkedIn learning video. I had to check it out myself. This is really cool. So up at the top, we have our write code in, so we can actually change this to Python, Java, JavaScript. And then down here, oops, we can do like just a really simple example for I and L, print I, and then, oh, for some reason that did not look right. Okay, so we got for I and L, print I, so it's going to loop through our list here, printing each of the items in that list. So down here, if we click visualize execution, we've got the lines over here that indicate the line that just executed, the next line to execute. So right now nothing's executed yet, but it'll tell us this one will execute first. And then down here, we'll click next, and then over to the right, we'll see the frames. In this case, this is our variable, and then we'll see what's associated with that variable, and we'll see that it's the list. The next line it's going to execute is this for loop. So if we click next again, we'll see that now we have this I, and then we can see that it's has 1 assigned to it. And then we'll see the output up here. So if we click next again, we'll see that it printed 1. And then we'll see these kind of flip-flop while it's continuing to execute the code until it's done executing. So that would have been incredibly helpful years ago when I first started learning Python. That's what got me really into Jupyter Notebook, is that it's visual, and I could place this really quickly, and then if I had to put other print statements in there so that I could print and see what was going on. I know that like Visual Studio Code is got some pretty, it's got some pretty good visual, like it can tell you what's happening. I get that. I never used that tool back then, wasn't doing that kind of development, and I think a simple tool like this would have been very helpful. And what's cool from here too is that you can generate a link. So if we click there, we actually have the link. I'll share this below so that you guys can check it out. But it'll just take you to a page just like this. And so you can share this with somebody that's learning Python. Maybe it's students. You could share it with students. Maybe you just want a reference of the code you wrote and kind of how it works. Because I think you can come back here and even add like your own little notes in here. So, and then we'll click visualize again, and then you'll see here. So you could, and there's edit code right there actually. So you could use this as a reference to yourself, share it with people, share it with students. So I thought that's what was really cool from this. And then when you do share it, they can still interact with it just like this, so they can see what's happening with the code. So really cool. Just wanted to get these out there. I thought these 3 sites would be, I know I'm going to be using these. Hopefully they will help some of you guys out. Let me know if you have any questions. You'll find the links below. Check them out while you're at it. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.